The culture of Hypixel's player base has undergone a shift, and not in a pleasant way for someone like me. When you've played on a server and made videos on and about it for 10 years, you notice things around you begin to change. It's not always just the games, the layouts, the maps, but Hypixel's actual biggest problem is right under your noses, and it includes your body, feet, eyes, head as well. Indirectly, it's you. Well, maybe not you specifically, but a good amount of players. What do I mean by that? Before I explain, you should enter my ongoing Hypixel Fall Long rank giveaway. We're going on strong all the way until November, with many ranks being given away. Click the annotation in the corner to hear more details. My perspective here is from a guy who's been on the server for over 10 years and respectfully constantly has far better things to do than spend the entire day on Hypixel, so keep that in mind as well. Hypixel has always been a competitive server from a PvP standpoint. Most of the games revolve around it, and a good PvP experience should be able to successfully balance fun with competitiveness. Nowadays, that balance has slowly gone away and, in the opinions of some players, merged with each other, where ridiculous sweating is the fun now. With YouTubers like Manhall, Gamerboy, and frankly I'll go even further back and mention Heshido, these Bedwars focused YouTubers who blew up for the sweatiest keyboards you've ever seen, plus incredibly high leaderboard positioning, that's obviously going to influence the average player mindset. Person sees other person dominate, makes them want to dominate themselves. Obviously they aren't solely to blame. The pandemic was a major factor when it came to people staying home and spending way more time on here than usual, but I'll say around that time is when it began to swell like crazy. The culture shift I'm talking about is the average play style. It's leaderboard culture. Everyone has to be the best in the world at something on Hypixel, no matter how inconsequential and small it may be. And now these players, who would be just fine in games like ranked Skywars and Pit, are now infiltrating game modes where that's not the main focus. Lucky block modes, housing, party games, skyblock even. They're swarming like invasive species, despite the room telling them, hey, maybe don't do that. Now before you write this off as man hates sweats, he can't keep up, nerf good play, 1, you're not listening. 2, I placed 16th in the Turbo Kart Racers tournament and was ranked number 7 in TKO at peak, so I've partaken in this culture as well. And 3, in games where trying and sweating is the point, yeah, no one can really complain about that. You are never gonna see me go into a lobby like Pit or UHC or Solo Skywars and say, hey guys, can you tone the sweat down? I'd really appreciate it. But once you get to non-organically sweaty game modes, it becomes an actual issue. Here's a recent example in full effect. I decided to return to streaming on YouTube not too long ago, and it was a chill experience. Didn't go for as much fanfare, the people that tuned in were great, it was overall a pretty great time. I spent the stream playing Lucky Block Bedwars and had some noticeable games involving unusually sweaty teams, which got on my nerves a little bit. They have to be the best at something in Hypixel, that's why those teams go to these modes, because they know that it's not supposed to be competitive, meaning if they sweat the whole time, they'll get wins. And it's stupid, but we can't do anything about it. Like, I'm at the point now, I'm almost done with the stream, I'm like, nah, I don't care anymore. If I can sense a game's gonna waste my time, I'm just gonna leave it. Because I've been on this server for over 10 years. I'm not like a 6-month grinder or anything. Like, I'm not at like the point where it's like, oh, I have to get my stats up. I don't care. I really don't. What I want to do as a 10-year plus veteran is play the game, be able to play it for a long amount of time, enjoy myself, and win without having to sweat my A off the whole time. Because that's not fun to do. That takes away step 1 of that, or step 2 of that is have fun doing it. Sweating is not fun. I know it is for some people, but it is not for me. While ultimately I forgot about the games hours later, it was still unusual to see such teams invade a Lucky Block mode. I then discovered a little bit after the stream ended that I was actually stream sniped. I discovered this because they spam commented their group name on my unlisted VOD stream. Well, if they're going for marketing, commenting on a video no one can see would probably not get very high marks. Stream sniping is a completely different story though, but honestly it flatters me more than anything, as you thought it was worthwhile to go after someone with not even 10 viewers. But honestly, I felt more for the other people in the game. There's a place for that kind of play, and Lucky Block modes just aren't it. I should not be feeling the urge to rage in a Lucky Block game mode for reasons other than RNG. I should not be feeling the urge to rage in housing. In no way should I be feeling like I'm required to sweat 24/7 in order to so much as win an organically non-sweaty game. I should not have to be like, I don't have time for this, and leave 10 seconds into these games, but I do. And that's because this culture shift has encouraged me to be that way. Instead of being able to hop into a casual leaning game, make mistakes, and still occasionally win, you're now consistently faced with sweat like you're on Reddit and make 0 mistakes or you lose. Always. And I don't want to play that way, but at the same time, I don't want to lose. I don't have the luxury of spending every waking hour of my life on this server anymore. I have tons of other things I need to do, but this is just what player culture has become. You have to be the greatest in the world at something, no matter how unlikely that chance is for you. You at least have to try. There's one game on the server I feel still has that balance to it, and that's Build Battle. The best, most effort-induced builds don't win all the time. Sometimes the funny ones do, and that's a great thing to see, if they don't break the rules. If more games on the server could feel like Build Battle, that would be a great change. But sadly, online gaming as a whole has changed dramatically in recent years. It seems that play for fun has taken a backseat to a relentless pursuit of perfection. Every lobby you join, every game you play, there's this undercurrent of competition that makes even the simplest games feel like the Olympics. Being the best or wanting to be the best isn't bad on its own, but the relentlessness of this pursuit, even in the most casual modes, can drain the fun out of any game. But what do you guys think? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this culture change I've noticed. Let me know down below in the comments. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Peace.